Happy Tasty Tuesday, friends! Today's review brings us to Be Our Guest restaurant in Disney's Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World. I was very excited to review this restaurant. I haven't eaten here in about over a year, and it is a fine dining, signature dining experience, so you know me, the foodie, all about it. So I was excited to check out this allergy-friendly atmosphere here. And so I had a reservation at 6:55 p.m., which was after park closing, so I headed over there right after the park closed. I was the very last party to be seated for this experience. As you can see, there's no one around me, which is really cool. As I was dining as a party of one, I was seated off to the side in the main ballroom, which is my favorite room of the three in this restaurant, and I'll talk to you a little bit about all of the rooms later in this review. So I'd already put my allergies into the My Disney Experience app, which are eggs, gluten, and dairy, and I was given the allergy-friendly menu, which is a prefixed menu, so I could choose an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. But of course, before any of that, I was given bread service. It's kind of dark, but I'll have a picture afterwards. The bread service here was not my favorite, I will say. I much preferred my experience at Garden Grill. The bread was a little bit more, I guess, typical texture, but it wasn't bad, wasn't terrible, still edible, and suited all of my allergies. So for my appetizer, I chose to get the salad, which did not have anything in the description, but it was very tasty. Actually, my favorite dish that I had the entire meal. It had candied nuts on it, apples, a very well tossed herb vinaigrette, and it was just delicious all around. So I highly recommend this as an appetizer. So for my entree, I decided to order the filet mignon, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very disappointed with this dish. I will say the green beans and the fingerling potatoes that I had instead of the mashed potatoes cooked perfectly. Loved both. The filet itself was missing a lot of flavor, so I actually ended up using the buttery spread that I got with the bread to add a little bit of flavor to the steak. So my only option for dessert was either a raspberry or a lemon sorbet, and don't get me wrong, I do love a good sorbet, but I was a little bit disappointed because at signature restaurants, I can usually get a custom-made dessert by the chef, and that was not the option here. So I would say great sorbet overall, not a great allergy-friendly option if you want more variety. So surprise! Even though this is technically not a character dining experience, I did actually get to see the Beast, which was really cool. So one of my favorite moments of dining here. If you have dined at Be Our Guest pre-COVID, you would know that you could actually meet the Beast in his study during the dinner time, and you could have pictures taken with him, and it was a really great experience. Even though I couldn't take a picture up close with him, I still really enjoyed being able to see him. This wasn't zoomed in, this was normal distance for me, so you know, waving right at the camera right there. That was a great experience. But one of the things that's kind of really hard about where I was sitting was it's very dark, and so I didn't really get the best pictures and videos, unfortunately, of the Beast. But as you can see, he does kind of go into each room, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, what the different rooms are. So there's the ballroom, there is the West Wing, and there is the Rose Room. And so he kind of walks through each, does a little clapping there to get everyone's attention and everything like that. So it's a really cute experience. I do quite enjoy it, and you can see that he he seems to be enjoying it as well, which is great. So once you're actually finished with your meal in this restaurant, you can actually go explore all three of the rooms. And so the ballroom is my favorite because I'm a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. It looks just like it does in the movies. I absolutely love it. So this is where I prefer to kind of hang out. And as you can see, because I was seated so late, there actually aren't a ton of families here right now, where all of these tables would normally be filled or semi-filled to capacity. So this is a really different experience. And then, oh gosh, my favorite picture that I took that entire night. I just love the ballroom so much. I am such a big Beauty and the Beast fan, so it's my fave. But then you also have the West Wing, which is really cool. Honestly, I only took a video of the Enchanted Rose just because the room itself is so dark and loud that it's really hard to get a clear video, but the rose is really cool, so I got that. And then you have the Rose Room, and this was actually not something that was in the movies. It was kind of an extension that was added by Imagineers. See, I got a cast member there, but it's still really cute. You can see Belle and the Beast. Overall, I did really enjoy this experience. I just wish there were more allergy-friendly options, especially for the price tag of $62 for an adult and $37 for a child. However, I am excited that I got to exit the park after dark. That was really cool. Here's to living our best and most delicious Disney lives with a Beauty and the Beast twist. Interested in more allergy-friendly reviews? Make sure to comment below and subscribe to the channel.